What's up YouTube? My name is Marcus. This is Marcus Reptiles. Hope I'm having a good morning, afternoon, and evening. In today's video, I'll be giving my ball python Mando an enclosure upgrade. I've had Mando for about 2 months now, and so far he's been in a 20-gallon long, so a 30 by 13 by 12 inch enclosure. As you can see in the corner here, this is a 36 by 12 by 18. So he'll be getting a pretty big upgrade today. It's around a 14-gallon plus upgrade, and I'm excited to give him a new habitat, new area to explore, just give him a better home to live in. So let's get right to it. Alright, so the most of the stuff that you will see in this video is from the June 25th Reptile Expo that I went to yesterday. Amazing expo. I always love it because it's my second time going to one. They're amazing. So I see all the reptiles I've never seen before. It's amazing. Like, I saw a boa that I would love to have, but don't really have a space for a boa because they're a pretty big snake. But it was amazing. I picked up some cork bark, some substrate for Mando to give it to him. But one thing I want to say is that at this expo, there was a couple that recognized me. I'm assuming there were a couple. If you guys see this video, correct me if I'm wrong. But they recognized me, they said hi, said they liked the channel, and can't wait for some future videos. But honestly, that made my day. You know what I'm saying? Brought a big smile on my face. It was amazing. It's crazy that it's nice to get recognized for something that you love doing. And I apologize if I wasn't if I wasn't so upbeat, because I was on like 40 minutes of sleep. I just came from working a night shift and I went to an expo. So, but if I didn't seem so upbeat, that's why. But you guys really did bring a smile on my face. You made my day. And yeah, I just want to say that because, like I said before, getting recognized as something that you love doing, it's just an amazing feeling and it's different. So let's now get into the actual build. All right, so what do I have for this enclosure build? So like I said before, we have a 34-gallon enclosure, a 14-gallon upgrade from the one he has now, 36 by 12 by 18. We have a heat pad because Mando needs this to keep him warm on the bottom. I was using the heat emitter, but I realized that the bottom of the enclosure wasn't as warm as I wanted it to be, so this is what this will be for his hot side. Got the thermometer to control it, so we went through the zoom med. We got this, and then we got 2 things of cork bark. This is his old one from his old enclosure. Now this is the new piece of cork bark, probably 3 times the size, and this should last him a good part of his life. A good chunk of his life for his new upcoming enclosures as well. Next, we got some ciphers mulch. We got 2 bags. I'm probably not using both bags, but gotta get a little more than what you need because you want to make sure you have enough. We got this Exoterra hide. This actually came with the enclosure when I bought it. And also this water bowl also came with the enclosure. So this is great because now he can fully submerge himself for shedding. And this house should last him most likely the rest of his life because he's a male, so he won't get as big as the females. But I mean, he can. We'll see what happens in the future. But Exoterra hide, water bowl, and last, we have some fake plants. Right now I'm cleaning them. So, for example, we got like some of these plants. You got some of these, and these are all from the dollar store because I feel like buying plants with name brands is a little expensive in my opinion, but do what you do. But yeah, that is what I have for this build, and let's get started. The best part, putting it together. All right, so here's the enclosure. I washed it down, I cleaned it out, make sure nothing inside here that will harm him. We're gonna first start with the heat pad. I've never put one inside of an enclosure before, so I'm gonna do that off camera. And I'll be back whenever I complete that. So give me 1 second. We're back and we got the heat pad in. I'll put on the right side of the enclosure because I'll be doing the right side as warmer side, and left side will be the more warm, the colder side of his enclosure. So now I'll start with some substrate. So we'll be using, I still have some substrate from his old enclosure. I got a bag right here, so let's start with that. sure I don't drop all this. So let's just roll this in. I dumped some of that everywhere, so I need to clean this up after, but spread this out a little bit. And honestly, we don't even need that much more, but I'm gonna put a little more in just to give them a little more. If he wants to, a little more. There we go. Now let's just spread that out. Just give that a little spray. Give that a little spray because it won't be humid because they do like a little bit of humidity. So we'll give the substrate a little spray. There we go. Mix that up a little bit. Mix that around. All right. And we're now with the substrate. So now next we're gonna do, let's put the house in the water bowl in because that'll be important. So his house will go on the right side underneath above the heat mat. So if he wants to bask in some warmth, not bask, but like lay in some warmth, that's what this will be for. So we'll do a little corner entrance like that. That should be good. And then the water bowl, let me go grab that real quick. We'll put the water bowl just in the corner right here. So you do not want to have the water bowl and like the food stuff around the heat mat, around the heat pad. So that's why I put the water bowl on the other side of the enclosure. So we are now done with the water bowl, the hide, and the substrate. The heat mat's good. So now we will be doing the enrichment. So we got some cork bark, some fake plants, and I'm gonna go clean them up real quick and I'll be back to put those in. So let's get right to it. All right, we're back. So I cleaned the cork bark, I cleaned the leaves. Even though the cork bark is safe, it's meant to be safe for the animals, I always want to make sure when I buy it, I always want to make sure I clean it out, get all the dirt out of it, so it's even more safe. Because I don't know where it's been, what's in it. So I spent a little time kind of designing where the cork bark's gonna lay, because I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to the best out leg on video. So I figured out a layout. Let's put that together. Start putting some plants in, and then that's basically the build. So this is what I decided for the cork bark. Let me know in the comments is what I like the most. Here's the big piece. The big piece will lay just like that. So it'll be going up like this. I'm gonna take the smaller piece and I put it down like this. So it's gonna lay like that. So it's gonna be a little, kind of like lots of areas from the going hard, climbing options. His water bowl's still there for him to go and submerge himself for shedding. There's climbing, like I said. And now, let's put some plants in, because we got a lot of options of plants. And we're just gonna start putting stuff in, see what we like. Let's have some fun with this. So, probably gonna wrap some around like this. A little bit of, like just to wrap around the actual cork logs is always nice. This is a pretty long piece, so we can do a lot with this one for the big one. There we go. Take this a little bit, bring this right back down, bring it back up, wrap it like so, and just let it go underneath this one for a little support. Just let that hang. Probably take a few of these different plants for just a little bit of different, you know. You can put this in the corner of the house, like so. in the corners. I want to make it look really like, just like cozy, naturalistic. Just give him lots of places to hide. I want to feel like just he has a whole like habitat for him just to live in, you know? That's what I love the most about doing builds, because there's just so much you can do in these enclosures, and I just love doing it. Getting enclosure, deciding a plan, putting stuff, building it, putting it together. It's always the most fun I have when it comes to this reptiles. Just designing what they will be living in. It's always the most fun, the best part, 100% in my opinion at least. Like so. There we go. I'm gonna put one more at the back, and that should be. I'll put two more because I want to make sure that he is. Probably just let one lay back here. Oh shit. Let one lay at the back on the ground for him to go through. I'm gonna take one more. Final. Just like so. We're gonna put this right here into the cork bark and then just let that hang. So I guess that's it. That will be. I think it looks amazing. I like it a lot. This is the final look for the enclosure, and I hope Mando likes it. I really hope Mando likes it. He enjoys it. But we do have one more thing to do. I'm sweating, but my fan's off right now because I need to record, and my room's getting pretty warm, so one more thing I want to do is put the thermostat in, because you need to make sure this part of the heat pad doesn't get too warm where it will harm him. So let's go grab that real quick. So here is the Zoom Med digital thermometer that I was talking about. Oh, dang. We're probably just gonna hook it up. Honestly, I'm gonna do this off camera because I need to decide where to put it. So I'm gonna do that later. But here's the enclosure. Let's go get Mando and put him inside and see how he likes it. All right, so here's the final product of the enclosure. We have Mando with us. We're gonna put him in, let him explore, and I'm gonna do a little bit, and to end the video off, I'm gonna do a little bit of just cinematic of just the whole enclosure, him inside of it, and we'll probably do an update video in the next few weeks of how it's going and how he's doing. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building an enclosure from my snake, Mando. And I will be posting another video this week to make up for the month break that I took. So let's put him in, do a little bit of cinematic, and then yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.